Now, I am going to discuss with you about the phylogenetic importance of progymnosperms. Progymnosperms means Archaeopteryx. Yes. Now, already you have studied it, the morphological characters, its reproductive structures, etc. Now, you have already studied the characters which are found in case of Cycadophytes or Cycas infinus. Okay. Now, there are many characters of Archaeopteryx like tree-like habit, megaphylous leaves, that is fronds, secondary growth, stellar anatomy, and heterospory, which suggest the plant to be an intermediate between xylophytes and seed plants. Xylophytes are the most primitive pteridophytes which are nowadays extinct. Within these xylophytes, trimerophytes are also present. Now, the presence of pycnoxylic wood makes it closer to coniferophytes. Pycnoxylic wood means compact secondary wood. There is no pith ray present within the secondary xylem tissue, or if present, it is very few. So, compact secondary wood present, developed, then it is called the pycnoxylic wood. So, presence of pycnoxylic wood makes it closer to coniferophytes. Foliage studies, their fructifications and morphology of plant resembles somewhat pteridosperms and to some extent coniferophytes. On the basis of above characters, Beck 1971 proposed a theory that Archaeopteryx may be considered the ancestors of conifers because of presence of pycnoxylic wood and simple decurrent leaves on its branches. It is considered that progymnosperms have given rise to cycadophytes and coniferophytes both. The Aniulophytales have given rise to Archaeopterydalis and cycadophytes, and in turn Archaeopterydalis gave rise to coniferophytes. With protostellic characters and terminal sporangia, Aneurophytes are considered older, which gave rise to eustellic condition as in cycadophytes and coniferophytes. The evolution could have been on the lines of Archaeopterydalis to cycadophytes and coniferophytes, that is, from protostele to eustele. According to Schechler and Banks, Schechler Schechler and Banks Banks 1971, gymnosperms could be of monophyletic origin, having a common ancestry derived from group of ancient plants showing characters of both the gymnosperms, wood and pteridophytic reproduction. Now, according to Taylor and Taylor, the progymnosperms are thought to have their origin in the trimerophytes. Since the initial establishment of the group, there has been widespread agreement that the progymnosperms are the ancestral plexus from which gymnosperms evolved. Opinions vary, however, as to whether the gymnosperms all evolved from a common ancestor or can be traced to more than a single ancestor. In a very real sense, the issue revolves around whether the seed habit evolved once or multiple times. One hypothesis suggests that the Aneurophyteles are the ancestral progymnosperm group from which the gymnosperms evolved. A different view of the origin of gymnosperms is presented by Beck in a series of papers summarized by Beck and Wright 1988. According to this interpretation, gymnosperms are polyphyletic, with the seed pods evolving from an aneurophyte ancestor, while the chordates and conifers had their origin within the Archaeopterydeles. Mayen, M-E-Y-E-N, in 1984 has suggested that the gymnosperms are derived initially from the Archaeopterydelian progymnosperms. Although the progymnosperms represent a paraphyletic group, they can be used to demonstrate some major trends in organ evolution, according to Beck and Wright 1988. Now, this is about the phylogenetic importance. Already I have given in a note also, that is the phylogenetic importance. Along with it, this discussion also be included in your answer or in your preparation. So this is all for today's day. Now, if there is any question regarding anything, you may ask me through any way, any means of it, because you know better than me. তোমরা আমার থেকে কম্পিউটারে বেশি ভালো জানো, তোমরা আমাকে যে কোনোভাবে জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারে, আমি বলে দেবো। Now, I want to discuss you with another thing which is always pricking me, that is the anatomy of gymnosperms. First, you go through the stem anatomy and root anatomy and leaf anatomy of a simple angiosperm, in a dicotyledonous angiosperm. Do you understand? That is in a dicot stem anatomy. You actually draw a figure, or you read through your book, from your book, that is a dicot stem, dicot root and dicot leaf anatomy, so that you will have a primary that is a understanding of these anatomical parts of a seed plant. Then I will discuss what are the deviation takes place, or what are the different things which is present in case of gymnosperms. That will be easier to you. হ্যাঁ, যেহেতু তোমাদের সামনাসামনি মুখোমুখি হতে পারছি না, বোর্ডে আঁকতে পারছি না, আমার মনে হয় এটাই বেটার। তোমরা উইদিন এ শর্ট পিরিয়ড তোমরা এটা করো, ফ্রম ইয়োর 12 বুক, 12 স্ট্যান্ডার্ড বুক থেকেও করতে পারো, অথবা যে কোনো জায়গা থেকে, তোমার নেট থেকে যে কোনো জায়গা থেকে। ডাইকট স্টেম, TS through dicot stem, TS through or LS through dicot stem, leaf and the root. So how tissue system present within these parts, you will have an idea about that. Then we will discuss comparing the gymnosperms, comparing it with the gymnosperms. It will be easier for your understanding. The wood, pycnoxylic wood, that is compact secondary wood present. Secondary wood, that is a cambium. Cambium tissue present in between the xylem phloem in the vascular bundle. that is a cambium, and cambium giving rise to new phloem towards the outer side and new xylem towards the inner side. Now, as the new tissues arrive, or opening for arrival of the new tissue, so that when cambium present in between the xylem and phloem, then it is called the open type of vascular bundle. Okay. Now, cambium, that is the meristematic tissue, may also be present in extrastellar region, in the cortex, in the upper part of the cortex, and there it is called the phelogen. And this phelogen giving rise to dead tissues towards the epidermis or towards the outer side, that is the pheloderm, and towards the inside they giving rise the phloem. And as the pheloderm is dead, so water cannot pass from living cortical cells through this pheloderm to the epidermis of the plant external surface, stem surface. For that reason, this epidermis or hypodermis region becomes dried out or degenerating and forming the bark. And as the phloem tissue, phelogen, the living cambium, so outer side, that is a pheloderm present, which is dead tissues. So this forming the give rise to the bark, stem bark, and the cambium tissue towards the inner side of the cortex, they give rise the phloem. Okay. Now cortex, it is a thin walled cells. Okay. Then inside this cortex, the endoderm is present and pericycle. And always this pericycle will not be so much prominent in case of stem, and below to it the phloem present. Now towards the outer side, that is the primary phloem, and inner side the secondary phloem present, then the cambium, and then the secondary xylem and the primary xylem present. And at the center, pith present. When pith present, then it is called the siphonostylic type of pith. Siphonostylic. Not the siphonostylic type of pith, no, siphonostylic when pith present. Now from pith, the pith rays develop and they pass through this secondary wood, secondary xylem and phloem tissue, and that is also called the medullary rays. When these medullary rays are prominent, so that the compactness of the secondary wood not being formed, and at that stage, or in this case, it is called the monoxylic type of secondary wood. And when these pith rays or medullary rays are not so prominent, not so developed, and they are not passing through the secondary xylem or the phloem tissue, then the secondary wood, secondary xylem, is very much compact, and then it is called the pycnoxylic wood. Now, eustele. What is eustele? Eustele means that is a true stele. In case of biology, EU term designates for the true condition, true stele. Whether true, that is a siphonostylic type of vascular siphonostyly present, and the vascular bundles are common. That is a conjoined collateral, open or closed. Now true stele present. Now protostele means when at the center this parenchymal pith is not present, then it is called the protostele. So at the from center the xylem tissue develops. Then phloem. So at the center xylem, then outside to it phloem present. Protostele are of different types. You may study it in the pteridophytes. So that is a protostele. From protostele evolved stele, that is the type of siphonostyly, when at the center these parenchymatous cells are present. So this is actually the different conditions, anatomical conditions found in gymnosperms. In case of gymnosperms, another important thing, that is in xylem, trachea is not present. In phloem, seed tube is not present. Seed cell present, and in case of xylem, tracheae are present. But protoxylem, metaxylems are present. When protoxylem present towards the pith, that is a endarc, and when protoxylem present towards the outer side, towards the pericycle, then it is called the exarch. In case of root, actually exarch structure being prominent. Now you can see from here, you can compare it with your book. That is, you see that is a cuticle there. It's a cuticle there. Okay, outer side to the stem. It is a pinus. It is a pinus. TS of 2-year-old pinus cell, pinus stem. Cuticle there. Then this is the phylogen, secondary cambium, which giving rise phylodum towards the outside and phylem inside. Resin canals are present in the secondary and not in the cortical region. Next, here phloem present. The endodermis pericycle not so prominent. So is a phloem present. Then cambium present. And this is a summer wood, that is a wood present, the xylem. Then spring wood, that's an earlier wood. And here the secondary xylem are prominent. So this is the একে কি বলে annual ring, the summer wood and the spring wood, both are present. Actually xylem developed in such a way. Now here you see the center pith present, and from the pith these pith rays are developed, but these pith rays are not so prominent. So this is a pycnoxylic type of stem. Do you understand? Now in case of cycas, now here it is another diagrammatic feature of the pinus. You see epidermis, cortex, these are resin canals, ducts are present. Now these are phloem and xylem. In between phloem xylem, cambium present, and cambium is active during the summer, and again winter period cambium is not functioning. Again at the onset of the spring they developing new tissues. So there are twice activity found, that is the spring wood and the summer wood. Now here cambium present, this is stellar cambium, and when outside to it cambium present, then it is called the extrastellar cambium. And here from the pith the medullary rays are coming, and protoxylem present towards the pith and metaxylem present towards the cortical region, that is the outer side, outer periphery, so that it is called the endarc type of thing. And as these phloem, cambium, xylem present in a line, in a collateral matter, then they are called collateral and they are conjoint. So conjoint collateral vascular bundle present in case of pinus, and at the center pith present. So this is a siphonostele. Stele means from pericycle to pith, the tissues present all combine to give rise the stele of an axis. That's a stem. আচ্ছা, তাহলে এখানে এর পাঁচ থেকে হবে, এখানে this is not prominent, so prominent, that is a stele pericycle or endodermis, but from phloem, cambium, xylem and pith they forming the stele, and within the stele vascular bundle present. Vascular bundle consists of vascular tissues only. that is xylem and phloem. Do you understand? Now you can see in case of cycas, here you can see in case of the persistent leaf bases are present. These are the persistent leaf bases present, and from that this is the tissue cortical cells, cortex, and here the spring wood and the summer wood present. So diagrammatically they are giving in here the diagrammatically HOVita is good in height and also in that is Boshishto. In case of Boshishto also, you see TS of a stem, old stem, cycas. এখানে দেখো এই যে সেকেন্ডারি উড, সেকেন্ডারি রিং, সেকেন্ডারি বলছে জাইলেম রেইজ আর প্রেজেন্ট পিথ অ্যান্ড দেন এটা বোঝাচ্ছিলাম, খুব ভালো বোঝা যাচ্ছে না, ওই জন্যই তো আমি সারাক্ষণ কী বলি যে তোমরা যদি পড়ো সবসময় কলেজ বটনিটা পড়বে, বুঝলে? এখানে রুট স্টেম এগুলো করছে, মোট কথা ওই একই, শুধু সাইকাসের যে ক্যারেক্টারগুলো আছে সেগুলো দেখবে। পারসিস্টেন্ট লিফ বেসেস আছে, অত রেজিন কার্নেলস নেই, হ্যাঁ, অ্যান্ড দে হ্যাভ স্টেম দ্যাট ইজ, আর লিফটা তো জানোই যে বলেছি আমি, ট্রান্সফিউশন টিস্যু অফ দ্য সাইকাস অ্যান্ড ট্রান্সফিউশন টিস্যু অফ দ্য দেম। সো পিটিএল শোজ এ লার্জ নাম্বার, এখানে হচ্ছে কি primary vascular bundle, index hyphonostele, cycas is polyzylic, that is a number of stele present, xylem present, polyzylic condition আমরা যেটা দেখলাম এতেও তোমার পাইনাসে ডায়াগ্রামেটিক্যাল ফিগার্সটা, ওটা polyzylic, হ্যাঁ, and protoxylem and index, obviously annual rings are also found here, হ্যাঁ, and bordered pitted tract is present, and guarding of leaf traces, হ্যাঁ, guarding মানে তোমার নেক্সট এটা থেকে ঘুরে গিয়ে ওপরে, সেটা আমি ক্লাসে তোমাদের বুঝিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম। আচ্ছা, সো আজকে এই পর্যন্ত থাক। ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড প্লিজ কল মি ইন এনি ওয়ে, হ্যাঁ, আমি আমার দিক থেকে যতটা সম্ভব আমি চেষ্টা করব, বুঝেছ? অ্যান্ড হোপ ইউ উইল স্টে সেফ অ্যান্ড পড়াশোনাটা মন দিয়ে কর, একটা হচপচ টাইমের মধ্যে দিয়ে যাচ্ছ তোমরা, সো বি কেয়ারফুল অ্যাবাউট ইউর ওন স্টাডিজ। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ ফর বিয়ারিং মি ফর এ লং টাইম। ঠিক আছে।